Hey everybody, welcome back to What the Face. This is a NAS I bought 8 years ago. It's from Seagate. It comes with this drive inside, and a few weeks ago I heard some clicking noises, and sure enough this drive totally failed, and I took it out of this box. This box is totally empty now, and I was going to buy another one, and I did. I bought another drive to put in this box, and here's that drive. It's a 6 terabyte drive, and it's rated for heavy usage, and it should last longer. But I said to myself, I didn't really have a lot of functionality with the Seagate RAID. Although it performed very well, it did what it actually had to do. But since 8 years ago, things have actually changed a lot in NAS. So, NAS systems. So, what I'm going to do is show you what I purchased. It is a Synology DS220 Plus. Okay, so as you know, my my NAS, it crapped out. Lasted 8 years, but now I have this new DS220 from Synology, and Synology is a company that has been in the NAS business for quite a while, and they make all kinds of types of NAS for business and for home. This, I think you would consider a home unit. It only has 2 bays, so I write data on one, and then it writes the same data on another one. So in case one drive fails, you still have your data. And my original drive, my original Seagate NAS did not have that capability. So this is definitely a step up. I was very lucky to be able to retrieve the data from the old unit. I just, I kept plugging it in and turning it back on and off until it actually mounted. And then I was able to drag all the data that I had on it off. And that was very lucky. Normally, you're not able to do that. But let me open this up. Like I said before, it's a DS220. And I'm going to just touch this camera for a second, because I just want to make sure that I'm seeing what you're seeing. So, here we go. I'm taking it out of the box. So, this is what it looks like. You have the NAS here, and you also have the accessories. Now, in the accessories box, you have a couple of things. And you have your power cord, the power brick, and some hardware. These are for the hard drive that you may want to put in. I'll tell you that later. And these are 2 Ethernet cables. Now, why 2? Well, there's a reason for that, and I'll show you when I take the NAS out of the box. Let me just put this. I'm going to put this stuff back in. Safekeeping, Don't want to get all that stuff missing. So let me take this out. Now I had already taken the plastic and all that stuff out. So let me move this box. And I will take this out of its protective. There you go. Now that is the NAS. Now I'm going to fix the camera a little bit so you guys can maybe see a little bit better. And maybe I'll zoom up on it a little bit. Okay. So professional. So this is it. Now the front cover comes off. It's not a door, right? On the back is the reason why they give you 2 Ethernet cables. So here's the reason why they give you 2 Ethernet cables. When you place, you can use 1 if you want, but if you place 2 in, you can tell the software to combine them together for faster throughput. And I think it's a great feature. I don't see it on many other home units. So this is pretty special on a home unit. You also have your place for your power and your fan. And then in the front here, we have a USB, which you can connect other things to. There's another USB here, which I forgot to mention. And let me just pull this out. And here are the bays. And let me just see. You pull this up, and what you would do, I happen to have a drive right here. And I'll take it out of the box. And just to show you the drive that I bought, this is a Western Digital drive, and it's what they call WD Red. It is for NAS systems, you see. And what that really means is you're going to pay a little bit more for the hardiness of the drive. It should last longer than the average drive does. So let me just, whoops, maybe that's better. So what you do is you take it out, and it comes with these clips that are on the unit. Okay, so let me just, of course, when I can do this 100 times and they never get stuck. Only when I do this in front of the camera. So you want to make sure that you have this in the correct way. So it goes in with the plug facing to the back, and you just plop it in. And let's just see. Okay, that looks like it's in there good. And then you just kind of place these back in, and that's pretty much it. And then you take it and you just put it in. That's it. You're done. And of course you do the same thing with this one. I don't have a second drive, but it's on order. And it's the same size as the other one. So when that drive comes in, I'll just slip it in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just plug this in, and then the rest of it will be like software related to the actual unit. So if you want to stick around to see that, stay tuned. Okay, so we're at the point now that we are going to select, we're trying to find the Synology. The Synology now is all set up, it's plugged in, it's got the Ethernet cables connected, and now it's time to find it on the network. So there is a thing called Find My Synology, and you can do that through an assistant. It's right here. It's called find.synology.com, and it will go out there, look locally on your network through the browser, and it will find and report back to you if it finds the network. And it has found my Synology, and it has an IP address and a MAC address and so on. So let's connect to it. Let's agree to the terms. Continue. And now we'll do a setup. So let's do the setup. And we'll install the latest DSM. The DSM is the disk system management. It's the operating system. See, all the data will be removed because this is now going to format the drive. So this will take some time.
A few moments later.
Okay. So we have now created an administrator account for the Synology Nas. So I'll just give it a name. Okay. So this allows you to do connecting to your Synology from outside your network. And I'll do that at another time. Okay, you're all set. Got it? Yes. I acknowledge the device, yes. Okay, so we're pretty much, this is it. So we have a healthy and happy unit. It's called Wet the Face Server, or you can call it whatever you like. And these are the Synology packages that you can get. These are the packages that pretty much come installed. And these are beta packages, which are in test mode. And then these are all the other packages that you can install on your Synology. We can create users, we can create a volume, and then throw data on there. And that's what we'll probably do right now. The no shares folder. You have to create a share folder. Okay. All right. So this is the volume. We're going to create. This is a quick volume creator. This is the default type of volume, the SHR. You can do some other ones, but so I received my additional hard drive. It came a couple of days, and I took the liberty of setting it up, but I wanted to go through the process for you so you could see. What you have to do is you have to use this application called Storage Manager. And when you insert your drive in and it spins up, you will see it'll be recognized down here, and it will say drive 1, drive 2, so on. You format the volume and then you assign it to a pool. So here is the volume. You could see that my volume is 5.24 terabytes, even though I have 2 drives in there that are 6 terabytes. They're rated together. One is backing up the other. So it doesn't add to it. It just is a protection for the actual original data. And they have a special Synology hybrid RAID formatting called SHR, which is the protection for the OneDrive tolerance. So it's really a great system, and it does very well. So I'm getting back to this. So you format the drive, the two drives, and then you go to the pool and you create a pool, and then you make one the primary and one the backup. And here you could see drives 1 and 2, all healthy, all normal, everything is running great, and all the status is good. So that's how you do it. You can also add like SSH drives and things of that nature. You can do data scrubbing, which basically means it goes out there and checks the integrity of all your drives that are connected. That takes a long time, but it's a good thing to do. And this is the overall health of the system and what you are at capacity. I have 1.3 terabytes of data on a 5.2 terabyte drive. So very, very good. I'm happy with that. And inside the amount of apps here, we're interested in networking. And if you remember, I told you about the two Ethernet ports in the back, and when you do connect those, you can go to here called Internet Network Interface, and this is where you bond them together. You bind them together, and they act as one, and they do like a load balancing for the drive itself. So you get more throughput. If one is too busy, the other one takes over, that kind of thing. In a home situation, you may not find that I'd say relatively useful. But if you have a family of like 5 and they're all on their devices, it would be a good idea to do that. I'm all by myself, but I put it on anyway because what the heck, it's there. I can do it. And for instance, this is share folders. So when you're ready to create a folder on your NAS, you do it like this. You go to create, and I'll just do a test, and then I'll just call it testing. And you go here, you can encrypt the data inside that folder. I don't do that. You can do a checksum. It checks the integrity of the contents of the folder all the time. I don't want to do that with this. And I'll just apply that. And immediately when you create the folder, you are presented with who gets ownership, who can read and write, who can't see it at all. But for this situation, I'll just say I'll read and write on everything. So there you go. And there it is. There's the test. And to see it, actually, we will go to the Go menu here. And we'll go to, that's the IP address of the NAS. And as you can see, there it is. There it is. So if I was to click OK, it would pop up and mount. And it's right here. It appeared on a different monitor, so you couldn't see it, but this is it. So there you go. And that's really everything there is to the NAS itself. I'll just delete this. Let's see. I think if I have to just do this. That's that. Okay. And then you delete, and you say, yes, I understand that this is going to be deleted. And then it asks you for credentials, and it's gone. So with that, I hope that was informative. It wasn't a too in-depth into the whole process, but it gives you an idea of just how powerful the Synology system is. And if you are thinking of getting one and you're not quite sure if you can install it, you can always give me a buzz. Talk to me, Mr. Don at wettheface.com. I'll try to help you out. All right? Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.